Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Miss Make Blush. My name is Muskan and this video is such a requested video that I'm not going to waste any more time and I'm just going to quickly get into it. So today's video is all about how to start a YouTube channel, and this is not going to be like a very technical video because I don't think I'm the right person to give you proper technical advices, but this is just how I started, how I have been doing it for the last 3.5 4 years almost, and just the things like what worked for me, basically everything that worked for me, and everything that I think you need to start a YouTube channel. So I'm going to give you a little tips and tricks, not really tricks but tips to basically get your YouTube career started if that is something that you plan on doing. I'm going to start with like camera and then editing and all the technical stuff, and then I'm going to come to everything else that I think is important in this line of business, as I like to call it. So the first thing that I want to talk about is your camera. So I know a lot of people who do not want to start a YouTube channel just because they don't have a professional camera. Guys, let me just tell you, you do not need an expensive camera. The camera that I'm filming on right now is worth like 50,000 or something. That is also after I bought it after 2 years of my channel. Uske pehle I was using Canon G7X Mark II. I used it for a year, but for the first year of my YouTube life, I used my iPhone 7 Plus. My first year was my major growth year, and I had a really good growth in my first year. So camera is you don't need an expensive camera. You can just make do with your phone. Nowadays phones have great cameras, guys. Like, I swear you do not need to spend $1 million on a good camera. I mean, I am currently using Canon's M50 with a 50mm lens, and 50mm lens is what I mostly use now. And for my vlogging, I use my Canon G7X Mark II or my phone, whichever however I'm feeling that day. If I'm too lazy to carry my camera, I'll just vlog on my phone because I love my phone's camera and how handy it is. I just want to say that if you are somebody who who is thinking of buying a phone in a way that you also want to make videos with it, make sure you buy a smaller phone. The phone that I'm currently using is 11 Pro, and the reason why I did not get Pro Max is because it does not fit in my hands, and I want my phone to be comfortable when I'm talking, or when I'm filming a video, when I'm taking pictures. So yeah, just make sure your phone is like it fits nicely in your hand. This is something that nobody really tells you, so I just thought I will mention it. The second thing that I want to talk about it is lights. Lights are so important, guys. Lights are really important, but the same goes here. You don't really need expensive lights. I still shoot my videos with just one ring light and the normal, like the room lights that I have. If you don't have a ring light, don't worry, natural light is the best, especially if you are getting started with a beauty channel. Like, if you want it to be around beauty and lifestyle, natural light is the best because it shows your skin as it is, it shows your makeup as it is. There are no like changes or anything to your face. It will be what it is when it's in front of sunlight. And if you want to buy a professional light, I'd say just go for a ring light. And nowadays you will find a lot of ring lights. I've had 3 in my entire 3-year YouTube career. One I lost, second my brother broke, and this is my third one that I'm using. Nowadays you have a lot of like affordable ring lights. Digitech does some really good ring lights. You guys can definitely check them out. But if you don't want to spend on lights, just make sure you wake up early and shoot in good sunlight. The only thing with sunlight is that it keeps changing, and you will not see that uniformity that you will see in studio light. But I like to mix both sunlight and professional light. It's just that I live in a bungalow surrounded with a lot of tall buildings, so there is no way of direct sunlight coming to my face, so I have to use studio lights. But if you guys have a good window, just sit right there and shoot your videos. Trust me, you do not need 100 lights. I don't use 100 lights. I just use one ring light. And I hope you guys like the video quality right now. But lights are really important when it comes to beauty, because people have to see what you're showing. Like it is not like vlogging that sometimes like things are not clear to chalta hai. With beauty and skincare, the person really needs to see what your skin looks like and what your makeup looks like. So I think lighting is a little important. The next thing that I want to talk about, I have everything on my phone here, sorry. The next thing that I want to talk about is editing. And oh my god, I get too many questions about editing. So there are a lot of softwares for your desktop to use, but I want to talk about something that you can use on the go when you are just using your phone or vlogging on your phone or making like IGTV content or things like that. It's great. So first of all, I want to talk about how I learned editing. So I learned my editing from Kunal. Like, I have to give it to him. I did not know a thing about editing. I started, like I initially used to just edit on my own, and I never liked how I edited the videos. So I started sitting with Kunal and he taught me a lot of my editing. And nowadays it's so easy. You can actually learn a lot of editing online. But I recently came across this app called Vita. First of all, I want to mention that it's free. I have used so many paid editing apps because I love editing on the go. This one's free and it's great. The other thing is that it enables you to turn off their watermark without paying anything. I know there are always these watermarks that when you want to get rid of them, you have to pay. But with Vita, you don't have to do that. You just have to go to the settings and turn the watermark off. And that is how easy it is to get rid of that company watermark. Also, it's really really great for people who are just starting out, because they have ready-made templates that you can use to edit your videos. And there are like 1,000+ effects and stickers and everything. Like this app has everything. It is so easy to add text on it. I'll tell you what, Vita is great if you are somebody who wants to create content for Instagram. Like, it's just really really easy. I'm going to put the download link in the description so you guys can check it out. Even if you want to edit just for fun, I think it's a great app because it's free. And you never know, like, edit karte karte when you find your new calling. So I'd suggest you download and try it because it's damn fun. And so yeah, I'll just put the download link in the description with everything else that I'm talking about, so you guys can go check it out. I think this is all that I wanted to talk about when it comes to technicality. I think there's one more thing that I want to talk about, which is mic. So I usually use my Zoom mic, but today I'm using my phone's voice recorder just to record a voice, because with a 50mm lens, what happens is the camera is really far away and the inbuilt mic doesn't really work. So I think you might need a camera. I think you might need a mic, but I just use my phone a lot of times. Like, most of the times I'm just using my phone because I'm too lazy to set up a mic and everything. And this works great. I mean, you guys can hear the audio. It's great. So yeah, I think that's all for the technical stuff that I wanted to talk about. And now coming to the andarki feelings that I want to talk about. The fourth tip that I would like to give you is all about confidence. So I am telling you, you can do anything in the world if you have the confidence to do it. I mean, I didn't have the confidence to do it for like 3 years. I wanted to start my YouTube channel when I was 16 or 17. I was so obsessed with makeup and everything skincare that I wanted to do it, but I was just scared of the camera. So what I did was, when I was in college, I actually took this summer course sort of a thing. Like, it was a short-term course of TV anchoring just to get used to the camera. And they made me take like imaginary interviews. There was this one time that I was interviewing Alia Bhatt, but our sir, who's a man, was pretending to be Alia Bhatt, and it was so hilarious to everyone. But I had to keep my calm because I was interviewing him/her, and so yeah, it was just really, it was like a big confidence booster to me because I took up that class. And I learned how to be in front of the camera because I knew that I've always wanted to be in front of the camera. So I did, and I took that course. And then I was on the last day. I remember when it was the last lecture. The teachers, like both the teachers, they were like, "You are ready to go start your YouTube channel. Jao, apna channel banao." And I was like, done. And that was the day when I actually, finally decided that I want to do this. So I think confidence is everything when it comes to this. Choice of career, because like it's everything, guys. Like, you need to know how to present yourself. Just be yourself. You don't need to be fake here, because that doesn't work. I'll just give you one big tip: is being fake will not work. So you have to be yourself, but you have to be confident, because social media can be hard, and I mean hard, because social media is not easy and it's not everybody's cup of tea. But if you have the confidence to do it and the will to do it, it's very easy. So it's like what you want to do, and your confidence and all of that really really matters in this case. So the next thing that I want to talk about is passion. Okay, so I see a lot of people starting their channels, very excitedly, very passionately, कि यार ये करेंगे, and then eventually when time goes by, people just stop creating content. And of course there are a lot of reasons why people stop creating content, or take breaks. But I think passion is so important. Like, if I wasn't so passionate about makeup, I wouldn't be making videos. If I wasn't so passionate about skincare, or being in front of the camera without acting, I wouldn't be here. If I wasn't so into talking a lot, I wouldn't be here and chat. Like, I wouldn't be here chatting with you guys unless I'm so passionate about this. So passion is so important. It's almost as important as the will to do it. So yeah, I mean, if you really think passion is like your passion's there, then definitely start your channel, and don't wait for somebody to come and help you. Just do it. Just do it. Nobody is going to come and ask you to start a channel. If you think you want to, just do it, and just keep your passion alive. This job is like any other job, guys. It needs a lot of patience. It needs a lot of hard work. It needs a lot of time before you start getting your incentives, and before you start getting your brands. And I remember I got my first brand a year and a half after starting my channel. So it takes a lot of time, and it takes a lot of hard work. So you have to keep going, and I think the key to keep going is passion, and of course, like, hard work and undying patience. Very very important. Like, patience is so important. The next thing that I want to talk about is there are a lot of cons also. So okay, so I am not going to sit here, make this video, and be all, you should do this, go start a channel right now, do this, do that. I also want to make you aware of the cons of being on social media. Social media is toxic. I just want to give you that. Okay, social media is so toxic these days, so toxic. I don't want to open my DMs. I don't want to post stories. I don't want to post content currently, because it just invites, everything is inviting negativity. If I would have made this video a year ago, I wouldn't have spoken about this. But we're in 2020, and 2020 is the most toxic year ever. People on social media have gotten so harsh. People on social media have gotten so obsessed with hating people that they hate on anything and everything. You can't have your own opinion. You have to make sure that your opinion matches with the maximum of your audience. Like, if I post something that I truly believe in, but if 3 jerks from my followers don't have the same opinion, they will trash talk, and trash talk in a way that will make you turn off your phone. So I just basically want to say that it's not all garden. It's not all happy. It's not all bright and sunshiny and sparkly. Just like any other job, this also has its dark side, and you have to be very thick skinned. You have to be very strong to take all the hate. And some people just call hate criticism, but I don't think, like, there's a very big wall between criticism and hate. And if you are somebody who, even tries to make their hate, who tries to call their hate criticism, negative criticism, it doesn't work like that. So there are haters and there are critics, and I welcome criticism, but hate is just something that you have to grow a thick skin for. So yeah, I don't want to scare you. I mean, if you want to start a channel, go ahead, but I feel like it's my job to tell you that this also has a dark side. It's not all PR packages and beauty brands, and there are so many brands that will give you a headache. But yeah, it's like every other job, guys. Every coin has two sides. This one also has a good side and a dark side. Nobody talks about the dark side, but I mean, I'm sorry, I can't just sugarcoat things, so I'm going to talk about the dark side too. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot of hate, it's a lot of toxicness. I don't know if that's a word, but just if you are getting into this, be ready to get a lot of hate. Everybody on social media thinks that they have an opinion on you, but you can't have your opinion. But just make sure you are your own person. You take your stance. You don't change yourself. You are not fake. Be yourself completely, unapologetically. Be yourself. And I don't think it should matter what anybody else says. Also, ignoring is your biggest power. So yeah, that's pretty much it about this particular tip. I can go on and on forever about hate because I'm mad about all the toxicness on the internet currently. Whenever there's a lot of hate, I just block the person. Whenever there's somebody messing with my vibe, I block that person. I do not like to entertain haters in any way. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to give you a speech about haters and how to handle hate, but just be ready to get hate, and don't get scared. Just be strong, and don't get intimidated. Like, be strong, and that's it. That's all I wanted to say about this particular point. um the last point that I want to talk about is start now. So I don't be like me. Don't be like me. It took me 3 years to start my channel, guys. Don't be like me. If you think नहीं चलेगा पर करना है पर कैसे करूँ, ये वो, do not do that, guys. Start now. I swear, I came up with 100 excuses of not doing it, even though it was something that I really really wanted to do. I was always throwing excuses कि यार नहीं यार, I'll get too much hate, नहीं यार, people will call it nepotism, नहीं यार, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that. And then one day somebody told me that if you really wanted to do it, you would have done it. And you don't need to ask so many questions. You don't need to think so much. You don't need to contemplate everything. You don't need to give yourself excuses. And that was when I realized कि all I'm doing by questioning everything that I want to do is just delaying it. So like, I made my channel that exact day when the person told me this, and I started my channel in like 3 days. My first video came out after 3-4 days, and I'm still here. So start now. Don't give yourself excuses. Don't wait for that, for when you buy a camera. If you really want to do it, start with your phone. Don't wait for that perfect opportunity. The time is never going to be perfect. You have to grab the opportunity and you have to make it perfect. Don't wait for the right time to come to you. Just choose 7 o'clock on a Saturday and make it your right time. You cannot really wait for the right time. It is always the right time to do what your heart really wants to do. And yeah, that's it from Muskan Baba, and I have given you all this gyan. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to talk more about this. Let me know in the comments if there are some point that I missed, if you want to see more videos like this, and if you want me to talk about a particular thing that I missed or that I did not talk enough about, I will surely make one more video about it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to wish you all a very 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 big best of luck if you are somebody who's planning on starting their own channel. If you found this video helpful, please like, this video. And if you're starting your own channel, come back when you've made your channel, comment down below, tell me the name of your channel, and I will subscribe to you guys, because I want to see that this video actually helped people. And that's it. If this video was helpful at all, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you super soon in my next video. But please subscribe to my channel, because I am literally sitting here giving you tips on how to start your own channel. So मेरा channel तो subscribe कर दो please. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you super soon in my next video. I love you.